So obviously, you know that I have loved Jeremy Sochan before the San Antonio Spurs even picked him up. You guys remember the live stream in many weeks, maybe months, leading into that draft. I kept saying Sochan is at the top of my list. And then it changed quite a bit. Like I wanted Dyson Daniels at one point, and I switched between those two. Tari Eason was a guy that I wanted, but he was always in my top three. Sochan was always there. The only hang up I had was his shooting. I was just like, hey, he's probably never going to be a great shooter, but he might prove us wrong with that. He's just been improving every single year. But one thing that I really love about Sochan, okay, biases aside, one thing that I really absolutely adore is the fact that he is in touch with the community. That's super important, okay? He is absolutely in touch with the community. He brings on even more responsibility onto himself to say, hey, this is my home, right? He can be traveling all around the world, which he does, but at the end of the day, this is his main base, right? Well, I said this, I'm not even from San Antonio, but San Antonio is his main base. And this is another example of that. This is him absolutely being great. So I'm going to show you this. So he did like a meet and greet type deal. I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to give you some details on it that I think if you hate on Sochan, pick another team, bro. I don't know. This is Spur. This is Spur right here, okay? And a lot of people in the chat said they met him today, so that's cool. God, that's loud. By the way, the times I've been in San Antonians, I guess, are so chill. Y'all are very chill. I like San Antonio people. Y'all are cool. That is not a... That's a long... Well, that's a lot of cars. I feel like it could be worse. It could be worse. I have this sweater. I was given this sweater. It is a dope one. It's like a smoothie shop, right? Bro, like, you looking at the meat, bro. You that hungry? I know it's hot out there. Are you that thirsty, I guess? What are you doing? Okay. So let me give you details on this. Shout out to Nate Ryan for posting this. Jeremy Sochan is at Southwest Elixirs today, giving out juice to fans in downtown San Antonio. I'm told Jeremy called the team and organized this event because he wanted a place to interact with fans. Bonus, I love this spot. My favorite smoothie is at the end of the clip. Oh, that's why you put that in the clip. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I don't know which one it is. Which one is... The Big Ben, maybe? I don't know which one is his favorite. The Cactus Bloom? I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so Jeremy Sochan actually organized this himself. He wanted this to happen. This wasn't one of those, the team sends you out there and say, hey, you got to do something for the org, or this will look really good. Just something he wanted to do, right? He wanted to interact with the peeps. This is his home. He cares. And yeah, not every day that people get to just meet an NBA player, right? So just wanted to show you this because I think this is pretty awesome. I think this is some good stuff. Wait, somebody said over 300 people, even after it ended. He stayed and chatted with everyone. Okay, so I go to a lot of conventions. I haven't been in a while, but I go to a lot of like anime conventions and like nerd conventions type stuff. And the best voice actors, the best VAs, they will stay after, right? Like people that genuinely care. And this is even more, this is different than that, right? Because they're not paying to, get an autograph or whatnot. I hope not. It doesn't look like it. But yeah, so this is even different than that. But some of the best people are the ones that will actually stay over. I think I got, was it Christopher? Yeah, it was Christopher Sabat, the voice of Vegeta. Like I got him to sign plenty of stuff. But he ended up staying after like 2 hours after the thing was over. He just took on the rest of the people that are on the line. And a lot of VAs won't do that. They'll just say, "Oh, okay, you're gone. Get out of here." But he was like, "No, yes, these people came. Let's go ahead and go through with it." And he stayed like an extra 2 hours, which he didn't have to do because I think he had to be on the road like right after that or something like that. Sorry, that's a mini tangent. I just think that that's really admirable for Sochan to do that. Because not everybody gets the opportunity, and people went out of their way to get out here. I'm sure traffic wasn't the best. But yeah, his aura is too hard. His aura is great. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of a weird thing, right? It's a really weird thing. People that dislike Jeremy Sochan, sometimes you can't really tell why, right? Is it personality-wise? I understand people outside of San Antonio don't like him, right? Spurs fans should like him, but I understand other teams not because he's irritating. He will irritate you. He'll fight with your favorite player. So that could be frustrating for people. But then when it's Spurs fans that say, like, he's not that good of a player or he's not that talented or, like, I just don't know what you're talking about. And I don't know if we're watching the same games. I think a lot of people just stat watch and then just wait till after the games to see, what type of player or how well he did. But he's just not that type. And I would have thought that as a fan of the San Antonio Spurs that we would have better literacy than that, right? I don't know if that's the right word I was looking for, but I mean, we've had plenty of players come through San Antonio that stats don't look great, but we can acknowledge how important they are, how good they are as players. Boris Diaw is a prime example. You go back and you look at Boris Diaw stats, and you can't tell me he wasn't a monster. Let's see. We go to Boris Diaw. Let's see. So with San Antonio Spurs, we'll go championship year. He averaged 9 points, 52 field goal percentage, which is really good. 40% from three, but he only shot 1 3-point attempt per game. 1. A little over 1. Are you hearing me, guys? He shot a little over 1% or 1 3-point pointers a game in 2024 or 2014. But memory will tell you, oh my God, he was just lighting them up. No, he didn't take that many at all. But this is what I'm talking about. You can't just look at stats. You can't look at raw stats. Manu Ginobili is a player that, and I don't think Sochan's as good as Manu, obviously. But Manu Ginobili is a player where you look at his stats and you're like, oh, he's not. How is he one of the greatest players to ever live? You gotta watch. Everything is contextual. But like Boris Diaw, and even Boris Diaw at this point was late in his career. So yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of games started. 20 minutes a game. Boris, it was 25 minutes a game. He played 25 minutes. He got significant minutes with us. He played a big part. He got some pretty big minutes. Boris was out of his prime. But even Boris's best year of his career, points wise, he averaged 15. I just think people stat watch way too much today, and I think it's a little easier to do that when you're losing, right? But I guarantee, I promise you, when the Spurs are winning again and we're in the playoffs and we're doing our thing, we're gonna sit back and no one's gonna care about stats. You're gonna be able to watch the game and you can tell the impact that he's having, right? You'll actually notice. Right now, when you're losing, you don't really care. People don't care that he's one of the top players in the league as far as pick and roll finishes. People don't care that he's one of the best defenders in the league. Like it's win or lose, right? Which is very, I hate that people see it that way. I think it's very obtuse, but at the same time, it is what it is, I guess, Oh, it's win, not if. What, like when we're winning? Like, yeah, like when we're winning, you're gonna see it. Yeah, you're going to see it. I think Sochan is part of the deal, guys. Hate to say. No. Like I say all the time, okay? I will never tell you something 100%, but I am very confident that's not going to happen. It would have to be an absolutely insane deal. From what I'm hearing, I do not buy that Sochan is on the table for anything. I wouldn't even be surprised if Devin Vassell isn't on the table. That's how good we are. We don't need to trade for KD. Yeah, you don't have to. And that's another thing. Sebastian's 100% right. You don't have to do it. Like, if they ask for too much and they're like Sochan or nothing, you got to give us Sochan, the 14th, the future pick, and another player. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do any of that. Screw that. You don't have to do that. Just hang on to it. Hang on to Sochan. But stuff like that's very important. You don't always get guys like this, right? That want to embrace the culture to this degree. You know? This is the Spurs way. This is the Spurs way. Surprised nobody tagged me in this. Or maybe someone did, but I didn't see it. Anyways.